and welcome to Charlestown Middle School, where we have the Charlestown Panthers versus the Musselman Applemen of Inwood, West Virginia. We're bringing you MAC action and varsity girls sports. I am joined by my co-host Jeremy Atkins. This is Akeem Holmes from Home Team Sports, and Jeremy, this is our first time working together. It's our first. We talked a lot about sports, via text and messenger, but it's the first time we get to do some play-by-play together. Definitely look forward to, getting to work with you more and building that connection, that bond.
Absolutely.
But back to this action, Jeremy. Back to this action. Musselman is loaded. Musselman is loaded with talent. Charlestown is loaded with talent. What is something you want to see from both teams today, Jeremy, that can lead them both to wins?
I believe Charlestown's going to have to play some stifling defense on this Musselman team. Definitely got to keep the scoring low. While playing that stifling defense, they got to stay out of foul trouble. And no matter how few points they can hold Musselman to, they're going to have to put the ball in the basket themselves.
Yes, and Musselman has a young lady that has come to our home team camps, Jaslyn Cox. And Jaslyn is a legitimate baller. I remember her and Axel and my son were in the running for the home team camp MVP, and they actually had to play one-on-one to see who would be the MVP. And Jaslyn gave Bray everything that he could handle. So I can imagine a year later, she's gotten bigger, she's gotten stronger, she's defined her skills even more. She is a menace.
Yeah, Keem, my daughter, who's now a freshman in high school, played middle school ball and some travel ball with quite a few of these young ladies out here. So I'm interested to see how much they've improved since last season, to be honest with you.
Yes. So the starters for the Musselman Applemen are Jaslyn Cox, number 3, Kiera Ruiz, number 11, Danica Kinvar, number 20, Cheyenne Duzing, number 25, and Emily Stevens, number 22.
And our starters for Charlestown Middle School Panthers: number 2, Kaylee Walden; number 3, Tanae Montgomery; number 23, Sydney O'Connor; number 34, Tamia Perry; and number 12, Natalia Holmes.
And Natalia is the engine for the Charlestown team. She is the point guard, wearing the number 12 as her brother did, as my brother did also at Jefferson High School. So definitely looking forward to seeing that matchup between Natalia and Jaslyn. Jaslyn is an 8th grader, Natalia is a 7th grader. So obviously there's a little bit of a size disparity at this time.
I got to tell you, I love keeping that number in the family. All my kids always wore 32.
The crazy thing is, I was always 9. My brother was 12, and my son's 11. I thought it was going to be 15 because he loves Pat Mahomes, but it ended up being number 11. He set his own path.
My daughter actually wore 0 at South, now that I think about it.
Yeah,
which fit her because she was a quick guard, lots of steals, quick on the ball.
And they find their own path. They find their own path, their own way. And that's beautiful when they have their own identity. So now we will have the jump ball, number 34, Tamia Perry, up against number 22, Emily Stevens. And the anticipation in a packed crowd at the Barker Center. The tip will go to Charlestown, Kaylee Walden, with a nice pass, deflected by number 22, Emily Stevens, but off Kaylee Walden, and it'll be Musselman ball.
Got to take advantage of those. That was a surefire scoring opportunity right off the tip.
You got to attack.
And Musselman's going to push it.
And a foul on number 23 for Charlestown. Sydney O'Connor will send Musselman to the line, shooting 2.
This is
number 20
exactly
for
what Charlestown does
Danica
not need
Kinvar.
to do.
Yeah, Charlestown, you definitely want to get in foul trouble, but the sign of a good team is when a team makes a turnover, you make them pay on the other end. Now let's see if Musselman can shoot these free throws and get these free points. First shot is up, and it's no good. And this is a skill that I've always pushed and always felt like kids need to spend more time on shooting these free throws. getting these free points. The second shot is up, and it is good. The high arcing free throw. It is up and it's good for Danica Kinvar. And Musselman quickly puts the pressure on. The steal, but knocked out of bounds by number 20, Danica Kinvar, and it will be Charlestown ball.
Let's see how Charlestown's going to handle this press tonight, Keem.
The inbound to number 23. The ball stolen by Jaslyn Cox. And the foul by Natalia Holmes, and it will send Kiara Ruiz to the line, shooting 2. And it's a quick 2 fouls on Charlestown. And Charlestown, right at this point in time, has to, they'll take to their coach and find out how to break this press and get into their half-court offense. But Musselman go to the line, shooting 2. Ruiz up for the first shot. The soft touch, up and in. Musselman with the 2-0 lead. That soft touch, get those bounces. The second shot's up. Off the backboard. No box out. They're lucky that she didn't get that rebound. No box out, but it will be Charlestown ball.
See if they can break the press this time.
Tanaya Montgomery. And Natalia Holmes gets the loose ball up to Kaylee Walden. And the foul on Jaslyn Cox. There'll be 2 fouls to 1. A little bit of body contact.
Looks like we might be going to the line a lot tonight, Keem.
2 fouls to 1. The score is 2-0. Musselman with 5 minutes
on the floor.
and 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Natalia Holmes with the inbound pass to Tanaya Montgomery, and she knocks it out of bounds, and it will be Musselman ball. Right now, Jeremy, do you think there's a little bit of jitters? You got the packed crowd.
I think Charlestown has got the jitters because Musselman's a strong team, and Musselman's playing in front of a crowd that looks like there's a lot of purple and black in the stands tonight.
And Musselman has pretty good size for a middle school team as well. This is going to be the key to the game. Inbound pass to number 23, Sydney O'Connor, and the ball is knocked away by Jaslyn Cox. Back to O'Connor. And gets to the point guard, Natalia Holmes. She sets up the motion offense. She quickly gets by Jaslyn Cox. She kicks it out to Miss Perry. She misses. Rebound by Cindy O'Connor to Natalia Holmes. She sets the offense back up to Stevens in the corner for 3. She misses. Rebound by Musselman's number 25.
Looks like Charlestown's been off the mark with the long ball.
Cheyenne Dusing to Jaslyn Cox. The strong move, and Jaslyn Cox will go to the line, shooting 2. The foul on number 3 for Charlestown, Tanaya Montgomery, be Charlestown's 3rd foul of the first quarter. Cox to the line, shooting 2. First shot is up, and it is good. Musselman takes the 3-0 lead, all on free throws.
If Charlestown's going to keep sending to the line, Lady Appleman need to make them pay tonight.
Cox's second shot is up. And it's off. Rebound. Strong rebound by number 34, Tamia Perry. Up to Natalia Holmes. Natalia to Kaylee Walden with a good pass. To Stevens. She misses. The good hustle by Tamia Perry out to Natalia Holmes. To Kaylee Walden. To number 3 for Charlestown, Tanaya Montgomery, but the ball is stolen. Musselman quick up the court. Rebound by the Musselman Appleman.
Long 3.
And a good shot is missed and rebounded by the point guard, and a quick timeout by the Charlestown Panthers as Coach Holmes wants to talk to his team and ensure that they adjust to this pressure and ensure that they get smart and good shots.
I think that was a quality timeout, Keem. Get the troops back together, regroup. I don't think they've been having a problem breaking the press and getting it across the timeline. The problem is once they get across half court, they're making errant passes.
And I think they're struggling to adjust to Musselman's size. Everybody on Musselman's team outside of Miss Ruiz is probably about the size of Charlestown center, Tamia Perry. And I think that's going to be something that they have to use their quickness and a little bit of their athleticism to be able to get by and create some opportunities off the dribble.
I think the jitters are making them try to go too fast try to shoot too quickly. I think they could settle down a little bit maybe if they swung the ball around the perimeter. Maybe tried to set up their center in the high post.
Pass to Stevens, quickly up the court, and she is trapped. Ball is stolen by Kyer Ruiz. Up to number 20, Danica Kinvar. And there'll be another foul on Charlestown.
That's 4 fouls on the Lady Panthers, and we're not even 2 minutes into this game.
That's a second foul on Tanaya Montgomery. And it will send Musselman to the line shooting 2. Danica Kinvar. This will be our second time at the line. The high arcing shot is up. The soft touch, it is good. 4-0.
Gets the
Musselman Appleman.
Gets the Lady Appleman over the 50% mark from the line for the night.
I like the arc on her shot. We have our first substitution for Charlestown. The second shot is up and it is good.
She's
and
got
Musselman
a good
is
release
leading
with that
5-0.
also.
And they have to take Tanaya Montgomery out of the game. She's in foul trouble, so you have number 1, Christina Durand, in the game. Ball up to Natalia Holmes. Natalia to Christina Durand. And the travel, not called, stolen by Musselman's Emily Stevens. And she does the Euro step, and there'll be a foul on Charlestown. And we're waiting to see who the number's going to be. It'll be on number 12, Natalia Holmes, and that is her second of the game as well. Emily Stevens with the pump fake. The ball is out of bounds on Musselman. That's the first turnover for the Musselman Appleman.
These fouls were my biggest concern before the game because I've seen it happen with a strong offensive team many times.
The ball is quickly up to Christina Durand. The lefty dribbles through. And she didn't get away with this
Got him
travel.
that time.
She has to slow down, relax, and make the smart pass, or be aggressive and take the shot.
I'd like to see Charlestown pull up and wait for the rest of the team to get up and set up a half-court offense and see if they can calm their jitters and get in the score box.
Strong move by Giselle Cox and guarded quickly by Natalia Holmes.
Another rebound for number 34, Perry.
And you want to see the point guard come get the ball and alleviate that pressure off of the big Tamia Perry. But that was a strong rebound. She was confident. She took the ball up to the court, and now Charlestown will have the ball, and they will have a chance to set up their half-court offense.
Yeah, I don't know too many coaches who want to see their center bringing the ball up the court.
No. Natalia Holmes breaks it down, and there'll be another foul on the Musselman Appleman. Foul number 11, Miss Ruiz. And that would be Musselman's third foul. So we have 8 fouls in the first 5 minutes of the game. The ball is to Tamia Perry. She kicks it out to Kaylee Walden. Short. Rebound by Jaslyn Cox. She takes it coast to coast with the left hand. Miss. And a turnover by Musselman. It'll be Charlestown ball. My apologies. Giselle Cox for the Musselman Appleman.
Musselman really looks like they can get out and run if they want to.
And anyone who gets a rebound has that free green light to take the ball up the court. Ball quickly into Natalia Holmes. Coach Holmes calls a motion call. Christina Durand into Tamia Perry. And another foul on Musselman. And this call will be on number 22, Emily Stevens. And it'll be 5 fouls for Musselman and 4 fouls for Charlestown. Natalia to the corner to Emily Stevens, and she hesitates. She kicks it out to Kaylee Walden, and a turnover on Charlestown. And with 5 minutes off the clock, Charlestown still is scoreless. We have a 5-0 game for the Musselman Appleman. Emily Stevens brings up the ball.
Doing a good job of keeping Musselman from scoring too much, but they're not scoring any themselves.
Jaslyn Cox for 3. She misses. Rebound by Emily Stevens. She misses the 3. Strong rebound by Musselman and the tie-up, and it will be Musselman ball. But that was a strong rebound by number 20, Danica Kinvar. And she's rebounding She's gotten to the line, shot the ball, shot well from the free throw line. Very impressed with that at this point. Ruiz in the corner. She kicks it back out, guarded by Natalia Holmes. Out to Giselle Cox. The pump fake hesitation. And another foul on Charlestown's number 23, Cindy O'Connor. And that would be Charlestown's 6. Charlestown literally is one foul away from being in the 1-1 in the first quarter.
I haven't seen this for a long time, and I've had 3 kids that played MAC basketball.
There's been 10 total fouls in the first 5 minutes of the game. And typically these kids just got to set up down. Musselman with the inbound pass. Quickly to Emily Stevens. She pump fakes, hesitates. Strong move. She pulls the pull up. A rebound by Tamia Perry. And Tamia Perry to Natalia Holmes. Natalia quickly gets the ball up past half court to Kaylee Walden for 3. Bang, bang! Splash! Kaylee Walden for 3.
Well, that cuts the lead in over in half real quick.
And another turnover by Musselman, and Charlestown will get the ball back with a quick, strong
huge opportunity now for
turnover
Charlestown to tie the ball game.
And that was a sweet shot. And Kaylee Walden is actually the daughter of one of my late friends, Chad Walden. So I know Chad, watching from upstairs, watching baby do a thing.
Always good to see your friends, kids succeed, especially in that
Yes. And a quick foul on Musselman will send Tamia Perry to the line to shoot 2 and potentially tie this game up, Jeremy. The first shot is up, and it's a little bit hard.
Off the back of the iron, let's see if she can regroup and knock this one down.
And it's timeout for Musselman, and we have Musselman 5, Charlestown 3, 30-second timeout for the Musselman Applemen. And Jeremy, obviously when we watched this, we came to the game and we were able to talk about some key players for both teams. But I don't think that we anticipated seeing 11 fouls in the first 6 minutes of the game.
11 fouls versus 8 points. I was thinking more 2 or 3 fouls a team. I honestly expected to see Musselman in double digits by now. Number 34, Tamia Perry for Charlestown. I believe she's got 4 rebounds so far, so
yes.
She's strong. She's strong on those boards, and I think she's definitely keeping her team in the game. And the 3-pointer that they knocked down.
I think even more impressive is when she gets the rebound, she's able to alleviate the pressure by getting the ball up half court. The second shot is up, and it is off.
She's keeping her head up.
And she gets the rebound, and she takes it up strong. Oh. She misses. Rebounding the long rebound by Emily Stevens. She's quickly up the court, guarded by Kaylee Walden. And a quick call on Kaylee Walden. And that will send number 20, Danica Kinvard, to the line for the 1-1.
Actually, it's going to be 22, team.
Well, that'd be number 22, Emily Stevens.
Yep. I like the way Musselman's pushing the pace, but these fouls keep getting in the flow of the game. I like a little more free-flowing of a game. And
yes, sir.
Be honest, I like to see him run.
Yes, sir.
Like to see him run and kick.
And she misses the strong rebound. Tipped away by Tamia Perry to Natalia Holmes. Being covered by Emily Stevens, but the quick footed guard gets the ball off the court. Turnover on Christina Duran. Loose ball. Up to Giselle Cox. And she misses. A little bit of body contact, and you actually were shocked because they were calling the game a little bit close. And then to be able to see that body contact not called, and it's also a foul on Musselman, and Musselman is 1 foul away from being in the 1-1 as well. 13 team fouls in less than 6 minutes. Inbound to Natalia Holmes. Natalia pushes it up to Christina Duran. The lefty pump fakes, and the ball is off Duran, and a turnover on Christina Duran.
I'm honestly wondering if we had more turnovers or fouls so far, Keem.
And what you want to see from Christina is you want to see her get the ball up past half court and just relax and wait and get the ball into the hands of your point guard.
I definitely want to see Charlestown pulling up at half court after they're breaking that press, because they're just not having any success trying to go to the basket with only 2 and 3 players down the floor.
The loose rebound by Musselman, missed. The ball is batted away by Charlestown. Quick pressure for Musselman. Christina up to Kaylee Walden, up to Tamia Perry. She takes it up to the left, and she travels.
Not going to get away with that one.
No. One too many steps. She just has to gather herself, relax a little bit, and shoot that left-hand layup.
I thought for sure that was Charlestown's golden opportunity to draw this game even with 43 seconds left in the first quarter.
We have a highly competitive game throughout the first quarter. We have a quick turnover. Giselle Cox is being double-teamed by Kelly Walden and Natalia Holmes. Quickly in to number 25 for Musselman. And that is Cheyenne Dooley.
Long range.
This three-pointer by Giselle Cox missed. Strong rebound by Tamia Perry. Tamia Perry just above the court. Up to number 1, Christina Duran. And the ball is knocked away. And it'll be Charlestown ball with 10.2 seconds left.
Tamia Perry is definitely doing a fantastic job of buoying her team right now.
She's strong. She has guard skills, playing a big position. She's going to be something you see at the high school level. The ball into Charlestown to Christina Duran, to Kaylee Walden, to Natalia Holmes. She shoots the three-pointer, and she misses. Rebound by number 1, Christina Duran. And at the end of the first quarter, we have the Musselman Appleman 5 and the Charlestown Panthers 3. But the story of this game is the foul trouble. The next foul for both teams is going to send the other team to the line to shoot 1-on-1.
And that's painful, having to send people to the line for fouls on the floor.
Well, and it will actually show the depth of both teams as well. If they have their starters playing that their bench isn't deep and they foul out, it could be a potential game changer for both teams.
We haven't quite seen anybody start to go into their bench yet deep. And 1 and 2 substitutions on each side, but
and right now you're seeing, those substitutions even come in a little bit anxious as well, playing in front of such a big crowd and getting that experience and that exposure for the first time. These kids aren't used to games being broadcasted and played in front of a packed house like this, but I'm happy, Jeremy. I'm happy to see this for ladies basketball.
I got to tell you 100%. When my daughters played at South, I would have loved to have had this on YouTube to go home and watch after the game, because we could sit down and look at what we did right and what we did wrong. Plus, my younger daughter played for South when they had quite a good JV team a few years ago, so those would have been wonderful memories to go with that championship.
And a strong move by Tamia Perry, and the foul, and one! Tamia Perry to the line. The game is tied. She can actually give Charlestown the lead, and you would have never thunk it that Charlestown, after the way the game started, they would tie this game up in the first 19 seconds of the second quarter.
Absolutely not when it was 5-0. I felt this game was slipping away from Charlestown, even though they were only losing by 5 points.
And Tamia Perry misses the free throw line. This is a free throw. And Jeremy, this is what I think the game is going to boil down to: who can make those free throws and get those free points.
Yeah, I don't believe Musselman's shooting 50% from the line, and I don't believe Charlestown's knocked down one yet.
Nope.
And it's called the free throw line for a reason.
And the strong defense by Charlestown into the high post. She misses. She tried to hit the outlet, but she misses. Giselle Cox over to Emily Stevens. She misses. Rebounded by Christina Duran. The loose ball to Giselle Cox. And Giselle Cox with the up and the under. She misses. And a strong rebound by number 33, but they call over the back. And it would be Charlestown's ball. And it would be a foul on Brielle Floyd. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Charlestown.
Emily Stevens hasn't knocked down a 3 yet, but she's had 2 that were in the bottom of the net and came back out.
The same thing for Cheyenne as well. They both, that shot's going to go down in that second half. It's just a slight adjustment in your rotation that sometimes causes that ball to spin around. We call it the toilet bowl, how it spins around a little bit like in a toilet bowl. So number 3, Tanaya Montgomery is back in the game. She misses the free throw. Strong rebound by Tamia Perry. Ball knocked away. And it will be a loose ball. And it will be Charlestown's ball. And the referees adjust because Charlestown got the ball at the end of at the beginning of the second quarter. So it will be Musselman's ball. Then it will actually switch over. The next tie-up will go Charlestown's way. And Musselman will quickly get their starters back in the game with Giselle Cox as the PG, guarded by Natalia Holmes, taking away her right hand to Stevens. To Giselle Dewey, and a foul on Tamia Perry will send Cheyenne to the line to shoot 2.
16 fouls in 7 minutes and 5 seconds of play.
And Musselman, even though they are shooting around 55 to 60%, they're still getting points from the line, where Charlestown is going empty. The first shot is up, and it is missed. And we would like to see just a little bit more knee bend in Cheyenne's free throw.
Fundamentals are key.
You know, the kids got to practice their shots. I know as a kid, me and my brother, we couldn't go into the house before we shot 10 to 15 free throws. Rebound by Christina Duran, and the tie-up will be Charlestown ball.
I can tell you from having a son and 2 daughters and having kids play in different types of programs, some come out fundamentally sound and some don't.
Yeah. Inbound to Natalia Holmes. And Musselman has backed off the pressure a little bit. And the speed of Holmes and the double dribble. She wanted to make the pass, but saw that pass was taken away. And it's an uncharacteristic turnover, but that's a first for Holmes. Emily Stevens back at the PG for Musselman.
Still tied at 5.
To Ruiz, to Giselle Cox. She shifts the step back. She misses. Rebound by Ms. Duzing. Rebound strong by Tamia Perry. And once again, she takes the ball up the court. And she loses control of the ball. And what did we talk about earlier, Jeremy? You would like to see them
stay within themselves.
Stay within themselves. Get the ball to Natalia Holmes, the point guard, and set your offense up. Stevens getting instruction from the coach. Giselle Cox with the turnaround. Nice move. And the block by Tamia Perry. Up to Christina Duran. To number 23, Sydney O'Connor. And the foul on Musselman will send Charlestown to the line to shoot 2.
With a chance to take the lead.
And one more foul is double bonus. And Sydney O'Connor to the line to shoot her first free throws of the game. She got that knee bend. This is going in. And it is hard off the back iron. And Charlestown is 0 for 5 for their first 5 attempts. That's 5 points off the board, Jeremy. She gets the knee bend again. She has good form. Next side is up. She misses that one off the back iron.
Shooting too much with her elbow, I think, or her forearm.
And Giselle Cox up to Kyla Ruiz. She misses. Christina Duran with the rebound.
Whether it's rebounding that last block shot or just standing on the block, Tamia Perry is definitely into the heads of some of the Appleton players because they're releasing that ball quick when they get down there.
Yes. Actually, a strong pass into Christina Duzing by Emily Stevens. Out to Giselle Cox to Emily Stevens. The hesitation, the pull-up J off the back iron. Strong rebound by Sydney O'Connor. Stolen by Christina Duzing. Out to Emily Stevens. Back to Kyla Fry. She misses. And the rebound by the point guard Natalia Holmes. And tied up. And it would be Musselman ball. My apologies, number 20, Danica Kimball. Cheyenne into Emily Stevens. She misses, and it'll be knocked out by Cheyenne Duzing. And with 3 minutes and 24 seconds left in the second quarter, we have a 5-5 tie. Into Christina Duran to Tamia Perry. Tamia Perry takes it to Christina Duran. She shoots the 3. She misses. Rebound by Giselle Cox. Giselle up to Emily Stevens. The Euro step and goal.
Musselman finally capitalizing down low.
And you will see Emily Stevens go to the line for the old school 3-point play.
3 the hard way.
The form up and good. Musselman with a 3-point play takes the 8-5 lead, and they quickly get Kaylee Walden back into the game.
Musselman pressing again.
Ball up to Sydney O'Connor, and you just need to see them get the ball in Natalia Holmes. And I guarantee you at halftime they will make that adjustment to be able to get the ball in her hands early. Emily Stevens being guarded quickly by Natalia Holmes. Luckily got away with the foul. Giselle Cox to Cheyenne Dusing. Strong rebound by Tamia Perry, but she falls down, and it'll be a travel. And Tamia is also teetering on getting that over the back foul as well. We'd like to see it be a little bit more fundamental and get that box out position.
One of my favorite things about watching basketball is to see what halftime adjustments coaches are going to make and see how they come out.
And Tamia Perry with the block.
Last week, for instance, I was in the same gym to watch the boys game between Wildwood and Charlestown Middle, and Wildwood made some amazing halftime adjustments.
Yes.
Played the game I expected them to play when I came to broadcast.
Yeah, Coach Ryan Miller from Wildwood is a great coach. Ball stolen by Natalia. Stolen by Emily Stevens on Natalia Holmes, and the hard foul will send Emily Stevens to the line to shoot 2.
She's coming up with a little bit of a limp, Keem. I think she fell on that hip hard.
And I think that has to be Natalia's second or third foul. So that'll be something to watch going forward, as she is Charlestown's best ball handler.
I love watching the young ladies play because they have to play a different style than the young men play. The only thing I don't like is some of the girls are a little bit small and tend to bounce off the other ones and take some hard dives.
Yes. Natalia will have to take a seat on the bench. And I would guess that Kaylee Walden will go to the 1. Emily Stevens with the hesitation. She misses a strong rebound again by Tamia Perry. She has to have at least 10 to 11 rebounds right now.
I think it's 8. I've been trying to keep track.
And the jump shot from Sydney O'Connor, and the score will be 8-7 Musselman. And Musselman's quickly back up the court. And the ball is stolen by Kaylee Walden, and it is stolen by Mrs. Fry.
Here we go.
Back to number 20 for Musselman. Danica, stolen by Christine Durant, and a foul on the Musselman. Appleman will send Charlestown to the line to shoot 2.
Steve, I can't remember the last time I've been to a basketball game and seen both teams in the double bonus in the first half.
In the first half. And Charlestown has to eventually capitalize on these free throws. They have not made a free throw yet. In this physical play, you can see it's taking a toll on some of his players. You know, they're coming over to the bench, having to stretch out. This has been a very physical game by two strong teams. The first shot is up and missed. And Charlestown is once again, going to the line and coming up empty.
The charity stripe is not being kind to them tonight.
The second shot is up, and that is no good. Rebound by Emily Stevens. 1 minute and 55 seconds left in the second quarter. Musselman leading by 1, and a strong move. Missed. Rebound by Sydney O'Connor. Taken by Tamia Perry up to Christina Duran. She got away from another travel. Kick the ball up.
Ooh,
you gotta make that pass. Even though that goes in, you gotta make that pass.
Gotta make that pass. She was wide open, 4 steps ahead.
And the inbound to Tamia Perry. Up to Kaylee Walden. And right now, without Natalia Holmes, you see that no one's really comfortable with the ball right now. And the foul on Musselman will send number 23, Sydney O'Connor, to the line shooting 2.
Looks like Tamia Perry from Charlestown's really going to need this minute and 12 seconds to go quick. She looks gassed. She's been the heart and soul of the Lady Panthers this whole first half.
And she's been so strong, and she's been so committed on getting not only the rebounds that she should get, she gets the loose ball rebounds as well. Cindy O'Connor with the first free throw. And it's in. And that is Charlestown's first made free throw of the game.
To pull within 2. Believe it
to 8
or not.
Second shot is up, and it is good. And we spoke about her form in the first time she went to the line. She has beautiful form. So you can tell that her consistency is going to be there. 10-9, Musselman.
Looked like on those last 2, she got her rotation down a little bit better.
Another rebound by Tamia Perry. And a foul on number 22, Emily Stevens, will send Tamia Perry to the line shooting 2. And that is frustration. That's a frustration foul. But one thing that I've always noticed, that teams will react, to the energy from the sideline and react from the energy from the bench. If they see that the bench or people in the crowd are frustrated, sometimes kids at this early age feed into it and they start to victimize themselves.
Absolutely. My son had a middle school coach who was a hothead. Things never went well when he got hot-headed.
Yes. And Tamia Perry misses the free throw.
My children's AAU coach, one of the most calm and collected people I know. He can very quickly gather the troops up and actually even make adjustments on the fly rather than needing time at halftime. And I'm a firm believer in that.
The second one. And Charlestown is 2 of 11 from the free throw line. Rebounded by Giselle Cox. And a foul on Tamia Perry, and it was coming. That foul on Tamia Perry was coming.
She may have gotten away with a few there throughout the course of the second quarter.
Yes. And eventually that stuff catches up to you, but she's so tired. I think that's a little bit of just not moving her feet and, just being a little bit exhausted.
She's gassed.
And the free throw is made by number 3, Giselle Cox. Musselman with the 11-9 lead. And once again, Musselman's going through the line. They're hitting their free throws, and Charlestown's not. And that is the game right now. Musselman misses the free throw. The tie-up, and it'll be the Charlestown ball with 49.8 seconds left in the first half.
I feel like this game would have 20-ish points per team scored if they could just hit half of their free throws.
Yes. And the ball into Christina Duran. The turnover. Quickly back up the court. In for 2. Number 25, Cheyenne Duzin.
That free throws percentage is very surprising to me because usually young ladies have very, very sound fundamental shooting abilities, especially from the free throw line.
And right now, you'd like to see her put a little bit more pressure on, especially hit the ball to Duran and to be able to attack and get the ball to Tamia Perry for an easy layup.
Well, they did what you tried, Steve.
Well, they got away with a foul right there.
Huge missed foul call there.
They got away with a foul.
That was pretty gregarious. She kind of hooked her and dragged her down with it.
And a good pass. Good pass by Giselle Cox. Into number 10. And Musselman with a quick 4 points, and they're up 15-9. And this is losing to Talia Holmes has cost Charlestown right now these 4 points. You got it.
And it's only 15-9, but it feels like the game is much, much farther apart.
Yes. And right there, that's around the third or fourth time that we've seen Miss Durant have the chance to be able to make a shot, and she's just not been aggressive. The three-pointer is up, and she misses the strong rebound by Musselman.
She almost drilled that from college range.
The strong rebound by Musselman, but at the half, we have the Musselman Appleman 15 and the Charlestown Panthers 9. We will take a quick commercial break. Akeem Holmes and Jeremy Atkins from Home Team Sports TV. We'll be right back.
more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Every journey begins with a step, an idea, a vision. At Shepherd University, you'll join a journey that began over 100 years ago and is still going strong. Make your ideas into something real and transform your vision into opportunity. 79 fields of study surrounded by over 300 acres of pristine West Virginia, close to Washington, D.C. Start your journey here. Shepherd University. Don't just dream, do.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours. In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity.
And we are back at the Barker Center, where we have the homestanding Charlestown Panthers versus the Musselman Applemen of Inwood, West Virginia. Starting the third quarter, we have Musselman leading 15-9. And Jeremy, I would think that you would agree with me. The story of the first half was fouls.
That was the only story of the first half. Well, maybe the play of Tamia Perry, but the fouls.
The fouls and the missed free throws for Charlestown have been integral to Musselman having this 6-point lead. If Charlestown could make, like you said, half their free throws, I think we have a 15-15 game right now.
I'd like to see this half get a little bit more free-flowing.
And I think we saw the refs kind of, reel back a little bit on calling so many fouls. Oh, good inbound pass.
That was
And
amazing.
Musselman leading 17 to 9 right now.
And a quick scoring update out of Inwood. Tarando's leading the varsity boys basketball game over Musselman 37-34 at the half.
That's that E-Pack action. Into Giselle Cox. She misses. Gets her own rebound up strong. Right hand with the finish. And Giselle Cox is taking the game over.
This game's going to get away from Charlestown real quick, I think.
And she was my player to watch, in this game. She went to halftime, went inside that locker room and hit team turn up. And now Charlestown is down by 10 with 5 minutes and 22 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass is deflected and knocked out of bounds by Tamia Perry. And Tamia, I know we do player of the game, and typically it's the player who wins. And I know Giselle's having a great game, but we will definitely give a shout out to Tamia if Charlestown is not victorious. Stolen by Natalia Holmes. The quick, fleet-footed point guard up and in. 19 to 11. Charlestown is down by 8. Up to Giselle Cox. Tamia Perry cuts him off. The beautiful pass. The left-hand scoop. And one.
Lady Appleton made some solid halftime adjustments, it looks like already.
And the game is all about adjustments. And a quick timeout by Dwayne Holmes, a full timeout after Danica Kinvar gets the and one. And Musselman is leading 21 to 11. And it's been a strong performance by Musselman right now. A very strong performance by the Applemen coming out at halftime. And like you said, it was like the same situation that we had when we had the Wildwood Charlestown game. Musselman came out the second half, guns blazing. And that is no pun intended, but when I say guns blazing, it's an old school term. And Musselman is now leading 21 to 11 with 4 minutes and 53 seconds left in the third quarter. And we've seen a quick 6 for Musselman, coming out of the half. And I think that's what Charlestown needed this type of energy to come out to get the game tied. Musselman used this type of energy to actually extend the lead.
And they're stretching it out. Charlestown's definitely going to need a bucket down the floor this time.
Danica Kinvar up. Nothing but net.
I don't think that one touched the rim at all.
22-11. Natalia Holmes up to Tamia Perry. To Cindy O'Connor.
3 on 1, you got to score there, team.
Yeah, and honestly, right there was more of the pass. You needed a little bit more oomph on that pass.
And again, Perry's exerted a lot of energy this game so far, and you can see it in some of her moves. They're not as crisp as they were at the beginning of the game. She really kept her team in it to this point.
And it's Tamia Perry. A strong move, but she has nothing. The ball is deflected away. The loose ball, out of bounds, and it'll be Charlestown ball. 22 to 11, Musselman. 4 minutes and 37 seconds left in the third quarter.
When I'm watching middle school games, I always am looking to see how it's going to translate to the next level. There's a couple girls out here tonight that I can imagine there's going to be some high school coaches that will be thrilled to get in their program next year.
And good hustle by Kaylee Walden. But Musselman gets the ball up. The crossover as she brings it back out. She sets the offense up. She takes it inside, out to Kaylee Fry, to Miss Giselle Cox, and she missed it. And it was great ball movement. In Charlestown right now, they just have too many people handling the rock. There's just too many people handling the rock. They need to get the ball to the point guard, and they just need to relax. But right now, Jeremy, would you agree there's just too many people with their hands in the pot?
Too many hands in the pot, and I think I don't ever think they've settled into a rhythm in the game, and Musselman just kept them flustered.
The pressure. I want to say it's the pressure right now.
Musselman's pressed the whole game. They're definitely not letting up on that.
Give us some score and time updates, because I don't have the score.
And Musselman is leading 22 to 11 with 4 minutes and 3 seconds left in the third period. Giselle Cox misses the first free throw.
And hey, we are doing fantastic in the third period here.
Only 2 fouls.
2 fouls.
Giselle Cox for the second shot. It is up. Nothing but net. When these Musselman Appleman players put a little arc on their free throws, it's a thing of beauty. 23-11 Musselman. Charlestown's taking the ball out. Kaylee Walden's calling for the ball. She gets the ball up to Tamia Perry. Tamia goes through the middle. Out to Kaylee Walden. To Natalia Holmes. The pump fake. To Tamia Perry. The good pass. And that was a beautiful pass by Natalia Holmes right there.
I think the referee could have either called a travel or a foul on that. It looked like she picked her foot up and shuffled a little bit, turning into the basket. We're going to get our third foul of the third period with 3 minutes and 53 seconds left. Lady Appleman, 23. Lady Panthers, 11.
And Montgomery up. Jump shot. Bang.
Time 3.
Tanaya Montgomery.
Gets her team back within 9.
It was a long 2. 23-13.
Didn't give her the 3.
The give and go. Miss Cox stopped running. Natalia Holmes cleaned up the court. Up to Kaylee Walden. The good pass to Cindy O'Connor. And she misses. And it'll be Musselman ball. And you would like to see Kaylee take that herself. A little bit too unselfish right there.
Sometimes you can pass the ball too much. I grew up playing hockey. You never pass the ball in that situation. You shoot it.
I'm taking that shot. Oh, strong move by Danica Kinbar. Up and in for 2.
And just as the Lady Panthers were trying to get a run of themselves to get back in it, Musselman scores. And we're now looking at a 25-13 game with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left in the third period.
And Charlestown sets their offense up. Natalia Holmes. She tries to break her down. Out to Kaylee Walden. To Cindy O'Connor, open for a 3. She misses, and the ball will be out of bounds. Musselman ball. That was a good set right there.
She had a good look there. That's what I'd like to see Charlestown do. Pull up, move the ball around a little bit. Got a good look. Mm-hmm. It was a long-range shot, but it was a good look.
Mm-hmm. And Emily Stevens breaks down the defense. Out to Cheyenne. Splash. Bang, bang.